Well, hey everybody, it's Bug Eater 64, and we're getting ready to do a long flight, FS Economy flight. Going to be flying the Cessna 208B there, and we're going to be flying 5 passengers. It's an executive charter. We're going 722 miles, so it's going to be a long flight. And we're flying, excuse me, we're flying from Bain, Andros, Bahamas, to Macon County, Franklin, North Carolina. So it's going to take us some time. And so we will see you in the cockpit and be back with you later. Let's go have some fun. So here we are in the cockpit of the Cessna 208B. This is the Carenado version, their HT series, a little older airplane. And turn, let's see, battery on. Oh well, you're gonna need a little extra fuel there. We need full tank load because that's what's on the airplane in FS Economy on our rental. Okay, so we'll apply those. And now let's get some power to this airplane. Okay, well, all right, let's start the flight. Let's see. Now, battery on. Avionics on. We'll get the GTN 750 up. Get our flight plan. Just going to be a simple direct flight to the airport. And 1 Alpha 5 designator. Yep, and that's our North Carolina airfield. So, wasn't that a difficult flight plan? So, yeah, that's set up too. Okay. So flight plan's ready. And let's put okay. Yep, check our controls here. Throttle, RPMs. Okay. We can go ahead, let's see, put our beacon on. And let's see about getting this thing started. That's a nice thing about the 208. It's fairly easy to start up and get ready for flight. Listen to them turbines kick in. And we've got a good engine start. Taxi light on, landing lights on because we're right next to the runway, won't make much difference. Nav lights, anti-collision. Let's see, we got pitot heat. And reset the generator. in here. An Avanti. Never did like that airplane. Very restrictive view out of the Avanti. And I'll get her turned around and get ready to go. Okay, make sure brakes hold. Flaps in takeoff position and run up RPMs. Full mixture. Plenty of throttle. Release brake. Airspeed's alive. And rotate. And we'll say goodbye to our little island airport. Get ready to start our 700 and I think it was 772 miles. I may be wrong. But I know it's over 700 miles, so okay. Got a nice climb rate going. Ease off on the prop RPMs. Flaps up. And most of this flight will be over ocean, so. And looks like we're going to be going through a few clouds here. Clouds are supposed to be scattered today, so. Turn off our taxi lights. And as we go through the clouds, turn off the ignition. All right. all the gauges are in the green right now, so that's looking good. We're climbing nicely. And we've got, as I said, some scattered clouds, various levels today. Just passing 5,300 feet. On our way to about 9,000 feet. Turn off the landing lights. That gets rid of the low voltage warning. I don't know why that does that, but it does. I think we've pretty much got it configured where we want. We are the only airplane out here. Yeah, the Cessna 208 Caravan has been a workhorse around the world and still is today. Used in a lot of third world countries, a lot of places in Central and South America, because of its basically its short takeoff and landing capabilities, and it's hardy. Very dependable airplane. And 6,500 feet on our way to 9,000. So, as we get closer to our cruise altitude, like I said, most of this flight is going to be over water. There's not going to be a lot to see, and with the clouds, there's not a lot to see. So, what we'll do is just kind of speed things up and get back to when we get closer to our landing area. So, see you soon. Getting very close to the airport now, just a few miles away. Airport sits at 2,020 feet, and so we'll see. The first time ever I've been to this airport. I think the only thing we're going to see on the ground is probably the runway and the taxiways if we're lucky. I don't think there's any 3D buildings and things like that there, so. But it will give us, hopefully credit for the flight. Maybe I can find a job at this airport so I can take the plane elsewhere. Got plenty of fuel. It's just a little more than half a tank, half our fuel to get to this location, so. This airfield is in a little valley right in the middle of these hills and mountains, so might be a little tricky getting in there. Plus there's no I didn't see any charts on arrival. Getting late in the afternoon. Nothing but mountains around us. But up to this point, it's been a complete uneventful flight. Very smooth, very as predicted. So let's lose a little bit of altitude here. Get down. Start to slow down because we're getting very close. Can't see the airfield yet. But according to my GTN 750, it's straight ahead. Gotta keep an eye on my airspeed here while I'm looking for the airfield. But I think it's going to be on that ridge in front of us. Like I said, it sits in a bowl in the middle of all these hills and mountains, so it could be a fairly steep approach. I think it's going to be sitting out there all by itself. We're getting close now. Won't be long. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be one of the 10,000 updated, 3D updated airfields in the new X-Plane, the latest update. May have to check the X-Plane gateway to see if anybody's done a 3D of this airfield, but I don't see me flying here too often, so. Alright, there's the airfield. And it is right in a bowl. Alright, so we're going to make a right-hand turn. Going to make a right-hand downwind turn. Left on to base and then left again on final. But it's going to be a very short final. Here we go. Landing lights on. See if I can do this one-handed while I'm drinking coffee. Slow this bad boy down. It's going to be a little bit fast on the landing, but it'll be alright. I haven't had a bad crash in, the last 48 hours. So here we go. Coming a little bit fast, but we've got reversers. Now that says that's a great landing. I disagree. Too many bounces. Full reversers. Whoa. Don't understand why that happened. Sure kicked me to the right. Alright, let's get the brakes on, get her stopped. Anyway, down safe. It's a poor and early flare. No kidding. Said it was a great landing. I disagree, but I'll take your criticism. Minus 237. Yeah, I knew I was coming in quick. Okay, now FSEconomy showing up yellow. I've never seen that before. We'll get over here and stop and end the flight. This is interesting. Something new. Yeah, no buildings are in, just a big parking area, and I guess we're lucky to have the taxiway and the runway. Okay, so let's end the flight, finish the flight. And it's saying lease time. I've never seen that before. 0. And don't get credit for the flight because my lease time ran out. I don't understand. Never seen that before. That's a bit upsetting. A 5-hour flight and I don't get credit and paid for it? Well, to heck with that. I don't know what happened. We'll find out. Until then, let's look at that landing one more time. It was not one of my better landings. I'm sorry. I disagree with the virtual assessment. It's one of the worst landings for me personally, that I've ever made in this airplane or this type aircraft in a very, very, very long time. You can see how that just sits in a bowl. If I flew in here more often, I'd know how to make the approach better and make a more gradual approach. I think I've got room off this valley here. But first time, I'll take it. Even though I didn't get credit for the flight, it was a very nice flight. But, you know, it's hard to put 5 hours into a flight for virtual airline and not get any credit for it. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 3 bounces, and down. Yeah. Well, I still don't know why it kicked it so hard to the right. That was interesting. On and off the reversers. It's not something I normally do either. But we're down safe. Getting her slowed down. Sun setting off in the distance. So we just pull over here, park, and call it a day. All right, well, flight completed. Everything went extremely well on the flight. No problems with the aircraft. Took us just under 5 hours to make the flight. She's not the fastest bird in the world, but she flew extremely well. The problem we ran into, because it was a mission failure, is that in FS economy, you live and you learn. And that's what we did. The maximum time allowable for the rental lease of the airplane, since I don't own the airplane, I'm actually renting it, was 4 hours. I didn't pick that up until I looked at the situation later. But that's what happens. So, what can I say? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and see if we can show this to you. Okay, right down here where it says hours, okay, it shows you how much time is on the engine, time since the last 100-hour inspection, how much time's on the airframe, max rental. There's a 4 right there. Well, it took me 4 hours and 50 some odd minutes to make the flight, so I didn't get credit for it. I never knew that was there, and heck of a way to find out. Spent all that time, almost 5 hours in a flight, to find out that I'm not getting paid for it. But it also didn't cost me anything. And as far as I'm concerned, excuse me, they can come pick up their own darn airplane. Anyway, until our next flight, this is Bug Eater 64. As always, safe flying.